just the party, and a few good fellas. This week on The Hapless Heroes.
It's not torture, it's just a minor medical inconvenience.
Hello and welcome back to the Hapless Heroes podcast. My name is Dave and I'll be your host and dungeon master for this evening. And due to my absolute lack of originality, we're going to start the same way I do every week. On my right with Francesco as Percival Floodhest.
I think we're about to get arrested.
To his right, we have John as JamJam.
JamJam doesn't want to be here anymore.
To his right, we have Lou as Lev Zangief.
Hello, it's okay to be wrong. Just admit when you are and learn from it.
To his right, we have Mike as Brunner Brublitzbohr.
Impersonation is an adventure.
To his right, we have Nicole as Glurp Glup Glup.
JamJam doesn't want to be here anymore.
And to her right, we have Seb as Choomdaloom.
Is that a wig? That's a wig, isn't it?
As we last left off, Glorp was impersonating JamJam to varying degrees of success at the cashier's cage at the Dio.
With Brew running the assist.
Yeah, Brew running the assist and trying to check in on our MacGuffin, the vial of stabilized phlogiston. We will see how it goes.
So we're just calling it out. We're just calling it out now. We're just gonna call a spade and just say that it's a MacGuffin. Cool, bro.
Yeah, because we didn't know that before.
No, had no idea.
What's a MacGuffin?
Hey, you put egg and sausage on it, you get it at. No.
Oh, it's so delicious.
The plot is nice and lean. Delicious.
But ultimately, it's inconsequential.
Yes.
It better be crispy.
Let's see. What else was going on?
JamJam tried to leave the chateau. Yeah.
JamJam was trying to leave the chateau. Who exactly was heckling Spresh Bazar over at the lounge?
That would be me.
That was Choom. All right.
Choom is.
Me and Percival and Lev are by the doors, right? I think it was Lev that initially started to notice now that, security's like talking into earpieces and people are starting to move in on Brew and Glorp. And then, because we decided to, Glorp burnt the spell slot, right? That was the justification. We only had an hour. So this was our plan. We were supposed to, the original plan was just to wait for Tink to get back to us sometime tonight about getting an invite to where JamJam is. But, you left us alone to our own devices for too long. And
like
this
10 minutes. Long enough for a long rest. But
I mean, listen, Lev was gambling downstairs. He was playing the slots. All right. We were all going to be, we just left to our own devices for too long. Having to wait for someone to get back to us, it never seems to be our group's strong suit, so.
That is where we left off. And yes, the casino's staff, with their fingers on their ears like they have earpieces, are moving in from several different angles, all relatively well-dressed humans.
Lev, I know that I think your perception check had noticed this before. At this point, would you point it out to Percy that you're starting to notice?
You did, right? You did point it out to me? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. What do we do, Lev?
Well, I think we text the group, right? Do we send a quick text out to everyone?
It's not going to be fast enough, dude. It's like the question is now: do we step in or do we let them try to talk it out first, and then kind of, I think the jig is up. We should probably just come clean. Tell them we're friends of JamJam, right? So this is all just clear. We were just trying to understand why all the hush hush, right? And I think maybe if we just are honest and upfront, they'll all be cool.
Sure. Does that seem? I mean, whatever you want, Percy. Yeah, we could do that. We can be honest. Let's try that for a change.
Yeah, let's just start getting a little closer. Let's just kind of see where before we say anything. Let's just start.
My leg is touching your leg. How much closer do we need to be?
No, to them, not to each other.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna start slowly getting closer to like the counter where Glorp and Brew are, but I'm not going to I'm not trying to get close enough that like we're like right up on them, but I want to be able to overhear any conversation that starts once the hotel or not the hotel, yeah, but I guess hotel security or casino security like arrive to them because we can see that they're moving in. Not trying to cause a scene, just trying to kind of get a read of the situation before we intervene and start, truth bombing them.
All right. Choom, you're just still heckling.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know. Did you? Yeah, I didn't. I couldn't remember if you'd made a perception check last time.
That one.
But yeah. All right. Wonderful. All right.
He wouldn't even know if Lev did text him. He probably wouldn't even see it.
Yeah.
Call that a sound
feel
check.
like-
That's definitely a sound fail. That's sound bite.
Yep. So a group of three well-dressed but burly humans in suits walk up. The one at the front, blonde, blue eyes, kind of spiky hair, clean-shaven, real masculine jaw going on there. He approaches Mr. JamJam with the little pause there. We would like you and your associates to come with us. We have some things we need to speak to you about.
Yes, that's me. What things do you need to speak to me about? Me being JamJam. What things do you need to speak to JamJam about?
It's harder than it looks, isn't it?
It's a delicate matter. We prefer not to discuss this in front of the public. Financial matters and all.
Oh. This is about the stuff. Glorp looks around.
No.
Glorp Jam looks around, very discreetly.
I'm going to
turning
see
their head around.
Glorp. I'm going to see if you turn your head towards where we're approaching. I'm going to try to mouth to you, like they know. They know.
How far away are you from each other?
I mean, we're approaching from the entrance. So how far is the entrance from where the
The cashier's cage and all the
cage.
check-in. I mean, this is going to be a big room. We're going for opulence here, so
Right.
I would say at least 60 feet.
Okay, so I mean, I've probably only made it about 10 or 20 feet closer, so
Yeah.
like maybe 40 feet away.
Yeah.
I'm seeing Tabo.
They
Like Lego and
know.
Play-Doh is what I came up with.
They know. So I'm wondering if we can make this like a check. Like
yeah, that's what I was
Insight.
thinking. This is going to be a performance check right now, an insight on the
performance. Can we, maybe make it persuasion? Why the performance? So much
other side.
performance.
Because
You're
you're doing
over-
a
yeah.
thing with your face.
I know.
There's no
I-
communication.
listen,
With them
listen,
big
listen.
ass lips.
Listen, I do know that. Okay? I do
But-
understand that. I'm just simply saying that I would prefer, All right, anyway.
Yeah. I know that you know that, but our audience might not.
I mean, that's not the worst. I have no modifier, so it's just a 16 on the die.
Okay,
16.
great. Yeah, Glorp, can you just make an insight check while you're looking at that to see if you can decipher properly?
Oh, I do have a +1 to charisma. Sorry, 17.
Wonderful.
Damn.
Well, shit, 21.
Ooh.
Great. Yeah, it makes sense. They know. Now it's up to your interpretation what they know actually means.
They know how
because,
much money it's worth.
Yeah, lip reading is famously, lacking of nuance.
Very true.
It's like I can put I was just trying to think of the shortest way to communicate that, like, the jig is up, because I feel like that's a lot harder to mouth to someone than saying they know.
The jig is up.
Before you go. Sorry, that just seemed like the right.
No,
Good song.
Totally understand. Great song.
Your song is better. I was singing a Christmas song for some reason.
Glorp kind of like, squints at Percy. Like I can tell what Percy's saying, but I can't really tell what Percy's saying by what by what he's saying,
Yeah.
So instead I
else?
turn back to the three well-suited gentlemen in front of me and say,
I have to pee. Jam has to pee first.
and start like
Please,
waddling
please,
towards a bathroom.
please be correcting yourself, like in character.
Yes, 100%. This is Glorp as
I'm afraid this is rather urgent. Are you going to continue to try to walk away?
Yeah, I'm already waddling towards the nearest bathroom, which I'm assuming
Okay.
there's one like super close by because it's a.
Is this towards or away from me?
So
Wherever the
you,
closest bathroom is.
you're probably about 120 feet away from this. Is the entrance to the Chupacabra Lounge is on the other side.
Or am I near the bathrooms or away from them?
You're probably about 120 feet away from all of this.
Okay.
Bathrooms are maybe about 30 feet away, just over towards
All
the
right,
wall.
I
there.
will
There's-
text the group chat.
So, Glorp, you make it about 5 feet before your arm is grabbed. How does that actually work out with the hold person, by the way?
Alter self.
Or alter self. Yeah, why did I think hold person? Well, he's trying to grab you. That's where it went into my head there. Yeah, alter self.
With alter self, it should be fine. I have hair. I appear like the other race. It doesn't say anything about it not being.
Okay,
there
so you're
is
not
no-
like
it was just concentration up to an hour. Yeah, I mean,
all right. So
does
you
not-
are not gelatinous in texture. You are
No,
the real deal to
I'm,
touch. Wonderful.
downy in texture, I guess, probably.
Yeah,
however that works.
Yeah,
or
I think
sleek.
we agreed that there was still a little bit of like, maybe bounciness to them, but like otherwise, like they look like Jam.
But yeah, he grabs your arm and just quietly under his breath, please don't make a scene. We wouldn't want this to turn into something it doesn't have to be.
Bruce steps in. I don't think that you want to get involved in how Jam goes to the bathroom. I highly recommend you let them go first and then we'll go. You don't want to see it. It's not pretty.
We weren't really asking. It's the set of doors to the left of the bathrooms.
Oh, so we're walking right by the
There are no-
bathrooms.
There are now
Stop.
5 humans there. And this is the point where Chum,
Sir.
make another perception check.
Oh, I will. I'm going to perceive so fucking up. That is a dirty 6. No,
So
dirty 10, sorry.
it's very cartoonish. The yoink as you are just grabbed and like hauled out of the frame of whatever the screen would be by another one of those people who just,
Sure.
because you weigh nothing, you're pretty horrible.
Like 1.8
I-
or 3.8 pounds.
I look over at Lev, right, who's probably still standing right next to me, and I go, "They're standing right behind us, aren't they?"
Are they?
They are.
I just imagine Lev slowly turning.
Yes. N+1 human bodyguards are here to escort you to the back room.
Just one back room.
And you would now hear Chum full on like, the fuck do you think you are? Put me down. I swear to God, I'll fucking kill you. Just screaming through this loud.
Death threats never work, dude. What are you doing?
Being dragged
You
by
did
the
say
collar.
bathroom.
Well, you
not
make it
bathroom.
about 3 words in before the hand just goes right over your face. I didn't say your mouth, but it's like this beefy ass hand is covering your entire face, and it's just like.
I start vigorously licking it. Just so you know.
That is the right thing.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm slobbering it, bro. It is getting wet.
It's
Your
gross.
saliva doesn't have any like special acidic properties or anything.
I'm
does
just
it?
into
okay.
it. That's all.
Okay.
Poison head, is he?
That'd be great.
His hand lotion kind of tastes minty.
Perfect. My breath stank anyway. Insert tongue licking sound effect, Fran.
No. Listen, you know that I try to cue these things up. You know that I try to add the occasional tasteful sound effect based on the things that y'all say. But like, can we just get like a normal cue at some point? Like, you think about the massive library of Foley effects and sound effects I have for like sci-fi and modern things and whatnot. And no. I want you to give me a sound effect for me slobbering on this man's hand.
Yeah, it's gotta be wet.
I really want you, Fran, to spend another 20 to 30 minutes Googling ASMR, audio that you could use in the backdrop, for things. I really think that's that's the best use of my time.
I am totally willing to give you some sloppy, wet mouth sounds after we record. You don't gotta
So we can just feed a puppy.
How you gonna proposition the man like that? His wife is right here in the channel with us.
Hey, Nicole knows what it is. It's fine.
Yeah, she watched me suffer through listening to people with hard candy in their mouth ASMR because John decided that that's the sound effect cue he wanted, was him swishing around this piece of hard candy in his beak while he's talking to Percival on the phone.
I offered to just record it for him several times, so he put himself through that.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Moving on.
Anyway, yes, moving on is the appropriate term, as this group of bodyguards shepherds you through a set of double doors that are like, the walls themselves are kind of a brown and gold with patterns on it. It's very almost like a Louis Vuitton bag. The doors themselves are brown. They just sort of blend into the wall. Like, they're very inconspicuous, as things in a casino like this are, and you're just taken through the doors. Everybody make a perception check as we're going through.
How many of these are gonna make me fail, dude? Oh, that's a nat 20.
Oh, that's a nat 1.
The dice taketh, the dice giveth, and the dice taketh away.
I love it that I complained about it. That it was like, shut the fuck up.
Okay. Anybody else over a 15?
Please don't make me the only person that perceives what's about to happen. All right. This is just me and you, Dave.
All right. So all the rest of you, it's pretty normal. Shum, as you're going through the doors, this staff get a little blurry for a second. And as soon as you're through the doors, there are only 5.
I'm sorry. The people that are carrying us? Or the staff
people who are carrying, herding, escorting you, yes, went from a larger number to 5 the second you went through that door. And it was so quick that nobody else even noticed.
Okay, real quick.
They're burly enough where it's still more than enough people to usher you down this hallway.
And I'm being literally non-consensually upbeat right now, so it's fine.
Yeah.
But just for would I look at it more like, oh shit, these guys are so skilled that half of them just disappeared into the crowd? Or am I looking at it like, oh shit, that's some cool technology with a nat 20?
It's definitely not slipped into the crowd. It's more there's technology or magic or fuckery afoot.
Okay. Is what Choom says in response.
Yep. The hallway itself is probably about 30 feet. It's a very calm taupe in here, tan walls, soft, kind of like a soft white lighting, and not really any doors for maybe about 20, 30 feet of this. And there's 2 or 3 doors on either side of the hallway and one at the end. You guys are ushered through into the last door on the right, into a waiting room. It is probably about 20 by 30 feet. Has hard plastic chairs with metal hardware under, the legs and back hardware are made of metal, but plastic for the most part. 10 of them lined up against one wall, 5 against another. The only other person in this room seems to be a semi-dozing drunk who's sleeping something off or whatever, slumped over in a chair, hair very messy on top of his head, jacket half off, tie around his head, like kind of drooling a little bit.
They're throwing us in the drunk tank.
Well, there is a drunk here, whether this is the drunk tank or not. On one wall there, on the wall that would be closest to that other door in the hallway on the right, is what you've all seen that one-way glass. You know what that mirror is.
Yeah.
So, yep. There's that.
How many times we
another
find
door at the
ourselves
other
in
end of the
rooms
room.
like this? Now, Percy did not exclaim that out loud because he's now just scared shitless because this was his idea that you guys are at least telling, or have laid claim to that. And he is kind of partially responsible for planting this thought.
The 3 burly humans escort you into the room.
Mm-hmm. Now 3.
I don't know what you're talking about. There was always 3.
No, you
Right from
said
the beginning of the
there
counter.
were 5.
It was N+1.
It was, yeah, that's true. It was N+1
Right.
when we first were all picked up, and then we got to the doors, and it was 5. And now
None of you
it's
realized, none of you saw that it 3. So this would be the first
Oh,
time
they
that
saw
you
it.
see
They,
it was 5.
I didn't
nobody
see it was
actually
5.
saw the 5. Yeah,
You're right. No,
So-
I think it was 3 somehow now.
Yeah.
That or it's like,
Like,
did they all
maybe there
look
were-
the same?
Maybe there were more, but they went somewhere else. They all look pretty similar. All very much built out of the same body type.
Fucking
A little
Agent
bit different in the
Smith.
color, the hair, the eyes.
they say, I'm gonna-
some with a little bit of light facial hair.
Someone comes in and
are
goes,
there-
Mr. Anderson, shooting everyone in.
Are
this
there 3 burly guys burlier than our 3 burly guys?
This is
Important
actually a
question.
very important question.
I mean, they're big humans. They're not Minotaur sized.
Yeah.
They're not, Goliath, beetle, Thrycreen
But they're
sized.
beefcakes, is what you're saying.
Okay.
Nice. So
They're
we could
beefcakes
slam
and-
into one
okay,
if we
fine.
wanted.
Yeah.
Beefcake.
So we are burlier. Got it. Okay. That's
Yeah,
important.
you are.
Brew starts flexing his pecs.
You have like a superiority complex you're like nurturing here or something? Or you do you just have
No,
to be
no,
the
no, no.
biggest
I'm
man
just
in the
I'm
room,
just
or-
saying that we can take them at this point. There's not N+1 anymore.
Ah, I see. Whoa. Who said anything about taking anyone?
This is internalization.
Okay, I see.
As the resident
Smart.
barbarian, I agree with taking them. I will. You let me know.
We
I
need
have
to-
been waiting to take them for 70 episodes, maybe. So I'm ready.
No.
I'm so
What do you
moist right
know?
now.
That is my
Or
whole
yes.
thing. To bonk. I'm ready to bonk.
I
He
feel
wants
like
to
you
bonk.
also got Mad Dad vibes, okay? So like we got a whole lot of things going on.
Yeah, you do
Dad's
see that
got it.
manhandling
Dad's ready to bonk,
quite
too.
hard. I'm being manhandled right now.
Yeah.
We were all being manhandled.
No,
but
no,
now
no.
Suddenly there's 3 of them.
Don't try and compare
Well,
our
I didn't-
experiences.
No. No one told me I was being manhandled. So then I want to retroactively say, if a hand goes onto me, I do immediately roll an intimidate roll to not be touched.
Well, did you have to be touched to be escorted into this place?
That is a good
I
question.
walked with.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah, they
yeah, I
are
walked.
perfectly professional. As long as you're,
Oh.
complying, they are very professional. They're
Excellent.
not roughing you up.
Which probably is another reason why it's even harder for us to know that it was, the number of them continues to change, except for maybe Chu, who
Yeah,
seems to
like
be sharp to this.
they really wanted to use only the bare minimum of force necessary to make this a, very routine encounter into this area. And the lead blonde of these said, "Thank you very much. Have a seat. Someone will be with you shortly."
Put me down.
Please, Mr. Lulu, be patient.
Can you tell Jam a little bit more about why Jam is in this room?
You came to check on some exceptionally red-flagged for protection, personal property of JamJam's. But JamJam did not bring his identification, which seems very unlike JamJam.
No, it seems very like Jam and Jam's experience, but go on.
JamJam, someone will be with you shortly.
Okay.
Quick interview, and to get you to the secure area where your items are kept.
Oh, okay. That's good. All right.
We're just going to let anyone just walk into our vault.
That's a good idea. I don't want Jam doesn't want Jam stuff getting jammed by anyone. Jam.
Jam.
Can we get the coffee in here or something, sir?
Yeah, 2 grapes.
It won't be long. And with that,
Does that mean yes?
The one turns and exits. The door closes behind him.
I hate this place.
Percival has sat on the floor in the corner of the room with his head in his hands and is just sulking.
Percy? Yo, get it together, bro. It's not our first time in the trail.
I'm not a criminal.
That's cool. I just needed to make that guard talk for a minute.
Nice.
Oh no.
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
Oh no.
How much of my hour is left?
But then you said the one dude left the room now.
Yeah.
Okay. Percival would not have noticed that.
And closed the door behind him, you said, right?
Yes.
Does the door have a window in it?
No, but there's a one-way.
There is a one-way
mirror.
window.
Yeah.
Here.
There's
And it's right beside the door, right? It's on the same wall as the door.
I would say you came into the room on a short side, the 2 long sides on either side. Right side, long side is where the chairs are. Left side, I established that the right side is where the mirror is.
Yeah.
Left side and the far side is where chairs are. Door is also on the far side.
So the mirror's on a long side.
Yeah, the mirror's on one of the long sides, so it's we assume we're being monitored right now.
Yeah. And it's like a waist up mirror. Is that's typically what those are, or is it for some reason full floor length?
No, it's just the usual waist up.
Can I check the room for cameras real quick?
Sure.
I have to move my cannabis.
You mean your scrolls?
My scrolls. That's a 16 dirty.
All right. You can't seem to see or find anything in here as far as cameras. It's actually a really Spartan room outside of the chairs, a couple of tables. There's a lamp on one of them. There's not a whole lot in here, though.
I would relay this to the group. I don't see any cameras, so besides whoever's peeping over, watch us jerk off in that room, I think we'll be okay.
Perfect. Lord crouches down far enough that you can't see them through the one-way mirror, back up against it kind of thing, right? Like sitting against the wall like that, and changes into the blonde security dude.
You can change the form while alter self is
as many times as I want.
Okay. You are now in the form of that guy.
Excellent. I knock on the door.
Nothing happens.
I love the idea too of Jam just going out from the 2-way mirror. 2 guys just drinking coffee, watching what the fuck, and then one of the guard coming back up. These idiots.
Well, because Glorp has not perceived really that anybody knows that they weren't Jam, right? So I'm still running with absolute confidence that my disguises are working.
Honestly,
a very loud belch emanates from the drunk on the far side of the room, but he is otherwise motionless.
Oh yeah, I forgot there is a drunk person in here as well.
Did forget that.
Whoa! What the fuck, man? Hey!
That came from a healthy place.
Was that a conscious burp or like a passed out burp?
Can you tell the difference between those?
I mean,
I think Lev exclusively can tell.
Yeah.
No, he's still slumped over.
And we don't hear any locked airways trying to intake or expel air at all?
No. Nothing agonal.
We see what he's in for? Percival kind of like says, looking up from his sulky sit.
Bless you. What are you in here for, sir? I say in response to his belch.
This was a frickin'.
Well put. All right, see, I don't think that was...
Yeah. Kind of slaps his face a little bit. Oof. Oh. Back here. Damn it.
Where is here?
This is good. This is a good one. I don't think I've asked the question where's here yet. But who's you? All starts counting on his fingers.
You're doing great.
Just stay still, the 8 of you.
Yep.
Well, we are us, and we're asking who you are.
Me? My name's Randy.
Oh, hello, Randy. Pleasure to meet you. What are you here for again? Just like public intoxication, or?
For being Randy.
Ah.
I think we all understand that from having this interaction with you. I think we all understand what that means.
Yes, it's probably best that you're here for public safety.
I thought I was still at the Follies for sure. But instead I'm here.
You write that down. Is
the
that
Follies? And what is Follies? Is that...
It's a show with it's a show with the show
Lev
people.
like does his fingers in a circle.
Usually ladies, but you know, it's space, so.
You talking about a strip club?
He's talking about a strip club.
They have strip clubs here?
No. Listen, man. I like strippers as much as the next guy.
Yo, we're not judging.
But these are showgirls. It's a totally different thing.
Oh, okay, I understand.
Oh yeah, that's an art form. Well, I mean, it's all an art form, in my opinion.
Yeah, the shit with the bird chunks on their heads and the fruit and whatever, and the costume changes from the waist down. It was great.
Yeah, I get it, Randy. Same stage, different pole. That's okay. We're just,
It's I mean, I'm just...
Holy shit.
I'm just here for the usual casino fare. What? You people... No, scratch that. I was going to say you look respectable, but... Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to lie to our faces like that. I get it.
I'm a shitty liar when I'm drunk.
That's good to know. Just a quick question. If anyone gets as drunk as... let's just say if anyone gets Randy, like you got Randy, do they get brought here?
I don't know. I've never been anybody but Randy.
I'm gonna take a deep breath. Let me rephrase this. If anyone gets shit-faced drunk, do they get brought here?
Maybe. Depends on what they did when they were shit-faced drunk, I suppose.
Shit-eating grin crosses Choom's face. He turns to the party. I think I got an idea on how to get JamJam here for real.
Oh no.
And I'm gonna call JamJam.
Okay. What are you using to call JamJam?
They didn't take my phone away.
His phone. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you've got your phone. All right.
And he's calling
it's just the phone at the far end to your JamJam.
He's calling the new phone that JamJam has.
JamJam. Now that we're here. Your phone is ringing.
And this is from a number that he recognized, right? This is Choom's number.
Yeah.
I think Choom was the only one who we could find on the internet, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. JamJam answers, hello.
Jam. Hey, buddy. Listen, I got an idea, and it's gonna be kind of crazy, but it just might work. How did you, do trying to get out of that place?
They will not let Jam leave easily. Jam's still working on it.
All right. Well, we're in the drunk tank, it looks like, of this, whatever this place is. So it appears that...
The Dio. It's the Dio.
Oh, the Dio, yeah. It appears that getting absolutely shit-faced wrecked leads to you being here somehow. And we are kind of in a bind.
Yeah, tell him we got randied.
Yeah, we got randied. I'll explain that later.
Oh,
When
you
you
met
get here.
Randy.
Oh. Yeah, beautiful. This is
Of
making
course
even
we
more
know Randy.
connections.
Tell him
Love
we're in
this.
here with him right now. Yes. Tell us
we're
what to
in here
do.
with him.
Yeah, you have run into Randy.
I turn on the fucking
Like-
FaceTime and
Yeah.
fucking
Oh, Jam, you would have met Randy. He's, he's a very barfly kind of barfly. You see him around a lot.
And
You've never seen him in the drunk tank. Usually he's, on something of an even keel.
Jam's
He's a martini guy,
Jam's
usually.
been treated so well that like he wouldn't end up in the drunk tank. But he has, he's been because it's in the same hotel. I think they would have been at the bar at the same time.
Yeah. No, abso-fucking-lutely it would have happened. The two of you slumped over the same bar, you with a pile of Jolly Ranchers in front of you.
Jam. This is gonna be kind of crazy, but we're in a little bit of a pinch here because Glorp's doing it, the whole Glorp Jam thing. But it's kind of
Glorp is
I don't know
still
if it's-
Jam.
No, actually,
Jam
turns FaceTime. You see that blonde hunk over there? Yeah, shh, don't tell nobody. But wink at the camera. Anyway, so the plan is we need you to get down here somehow. And I'm thinking, hey, what if you popped like 6 or 7 the candies and just went nuts? Just absolutely just mayhem. I'm talking TVs out of windows. I'm talking sheets hanging from the ceiling. Just go nuts, man.
Jam is in his hotel room and he looks around and there's sheets hanging from the ceiling and there's like everything that he describes.
Basically, you've done all of this shit already.
I would have known. I would not know this.
Yeah, no. You've only seen the other.
No, but it's great because just in the back, the camera cuts to it silently, just something falls from the ceiling and plops onto the floor.
Yeah, there's
in the corner.
One of the pizza boxes that wasn't in the hot tub has now fallen into the hot tub. So now there's another pizza box has hit the hot tub.
This time it has
Sir,
some
a second pizza box has hit the hot tub.
Is this no?
What do you say, man? You want to get shit faced? Do something nuts.
Jam's been, and he's trying to think. It's like if the logic is there, he's willing to get shitty drunk. That's not the question here. It's just what? How is that? He hasn't been arrested. He's been bombed. Where is the connection? So he's trying to do the math.
Where's the connection?
Just be real. Just be a nuisance. Mess up the hallway or go down to the lobby and fucking. You know what I mean?
Roll the clip of Jam riding around this fucking place in his car, driving up on curbs, honking at rich people.
He doesn't really talk to them too much.
Yeah.
He's just kind of hanging out. And again, he's just driving around now, honking obnoxiously with his teacup pig hanging out the window.
Wait. Is that Jam?
Oh shit, Randy is doing plot shit. What?
Is that Jam? Oh man.
Yeah.
How do you know that guy? And he just passes out on the slumps over on the chair and passes.
We're roommate. Oh.
Yeah, Jam. I'm just thinking you should probably get down here as soon as possible. Or we might all be missing some fingers next time we see each other.
Yeah, remember that really dumb idea that you were definitely not a fan of that we were gonna do anyway because you know how this group works. We just wanted to check on the deposit, and now we're here.
Yeah, so we're definitely being robbed. So you should.
So maybe if you could just give some authorization or just say that hey, like we're your friends and like it's cool.
Does your new knife phone have time face on it?
Oh, steak.
I already have mine active.
Right. Yeah. Do you know how to turn your camera on?
Yeah.
It took a little bit. There's a little button at the base of the knife that you have to push like twice, and it shows up in like the side of the blade. Yeah.
It's the stupidest thing.
Whoa! Do I see anything? Do I see a picture? Do I see a video?
Yeah, you see video. It's relatively clear. Jam, on your side, the video is compressed horizontally quite a bit, so it's very tall and very skinny, and
because it's just taking up essentially the shape of the blade.
Yeah. It's the most impractical phone ever made.
Yeah.
It's the stupidest screen ever.
It's exactly the sort of shit rich people would give each other.
That it doesn't have you just turn the knife to like watch it horizontally on the blade either. You have to have stretched vertical blade screen.
It doesn't flip around for you, no.
No, if you tip it sideways, it puts up another keyboard.
It completely overtakes anything we were looking at.
You said Jam was in bed?
Just in his hotel room.
So do I get to see the background? The first
time? How close is Jam?
How close? Yeah. Where is your phone in relation to you?
At first, it's definitely mostly forehead. But then you kind of he's kind of adjusting, trying to get a good look at you, and you can kind of see a little bit more of the ceiling. And I'm sure you can't really see much past.
Oh low angle, the most flattering angle for anyone.
It's low angle. His face is taking up most of it.
His beak comes out quite a bit from his face too, so he has to be further away, and it's trying to get awkward. And then he realizes that it's not a flattering view, so he's trying to adjust it for that.
Change the angle. So you're getting a good view of the backdrop as he's moving it around, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little vertigo inducing as he's turning around, but this room is fucked up.
Jam, is that how you've been living the last 2 months?
JamJam's roosting.
Off camera, you hear that. Give me someone give me a good pig sound effect. I actually can't do that. Thank you.
Yes.
Jam. We're gonna have to have a real talk when we get back together, and there may be a therapist involved.
But
for now,
before we do that, can you just stay on the line, hang out for a second, buddy, while we wait for the the people to return, so you can just give authorization, and maybe we can just put this whole matter to bed.
Do you have ID?
Shit, he doesn't have his phone.
I don't like that answer, John.
More likely than not. Either it's in his room or Tink has it, which more likely than not Tink has it. Because Tink was the more responsible of us once we got here.
No, he didn't give us your ID when he gave us the receipt.
So I don't think that... Well, did you roll something to decide for us?
I rolled some things, and I got a particularly entertaining result.
So I don't know, and I don't think Jam knows if he has his ID on him or
not. Can you check?
Can you check?
What would
question.
would this be an investigation of the pigsty? Literally, there's a pig here.
Yeah, let's make this an investigation check. There are several piles of stuff, clothing, some new with tags still on it, some, worn threadbare, a lot of it dirty.
Some pig pies.
Several.
I got 17.
17. It's in a pair of pants in the 5th pile you dig through.
And not even pants that he wore.
No, you don't even wear pants.
Yeah, whose pants
That's
are
the
these?
thing.
Whose pants are those?
They're probably Randy's pants.
Oh.
No, they're incredibly tight fit.
Yeah.
Like,
So Jam found his ID.
Perfect. We're gonna need you to keep that because, we told you we were impersonating you, and just to make sure that we weren't getting robbed blind, like a smart person would do. Not say anything about you in particular, but it's pretty
Yeah,
fucking
maybe you
dumb.
could just help us clear this whole thing up, and then we could just
Leave.
not get our hands cut off or whatever.
Oh, Dave rolled for something. Chat. We're doomed.
So you would like Jam to just stay on the line with his photo identification.
Yes.
yeah,
Jam
if getting drunk isn't gonna do it.
Yeah, Jam pops what's it called?
Raleigh
Like a
Jam.
Jolly Rancher into his mouth, and then kind of starts fiddling with some old nachos that are next to the bed.
fiddling with some old nachos.
No.
and trying to determine
Why?
if they're still edible or not.
He's trying to find one of the crispy ones that's still in there.
Yeah.
Even for me, that's gross.
And he gives up.
Do they have a liquid cheese poured on top
Yeah,
of them?
yeah, yeah. But
Yes.
Confirming.
Several liquid cheeses.
But it
in
would
fact.
probably be a fancy liquid cheese based on where he is.
Yeah.
So,
It sounds so good.
Oh, yeah.
the menu did not.
Which really just means it stinks.
The menu did not include nachos. So the fact that he got nachos is impressive.
Or do you have a cheese fondue fountain in the room that's now dried up?
Maybe
from sticking
somewhere.
nachos in it?
Yeah, maybe somewhere.
All right.
how long is this going to take?
I don't know. But if we can't, talk our way out of here, because don't forget, we got Master of Disguise over there doing their thing. We can't talk.
How much
our way
time
out.
do you have left on that, by the way? We've been in the room about 10 minutes.
How long has it been since entering the casino to now?
Yeah, I mean, we elevator down, went straight to the desk, had that interaction, then came into this room.
Okay, so maybe we're 15, 20 minutes into it. All right.
Yeah. So
All
we still
right.
got 40 minutes. We're good.
Okay.
So yeah, I wave.
So
Things are quiet.
if we can't talk our way out of here and or shows Brew on the camera, fight our way out of here, then we're probably going to need you to help us out. So I would increase your trying to escape where you are. If you don't want us to, die. Looks at Jam deep into his eyes, almost like Choom puppy dog eyes.
About 5 minutes later, Randy's body just sort of slumps off the benches onto the floor. He's kind of partially face down.
Wait a second.
Go turn him over.
Is he dead?
Randy?
Well, are you going to check on him or
Yeah,
not?
I'm good enough. I said I'm gonna go
Yeah.
I'm gonna go roll him over so he's at least on his back.
Okay.
Oh, that's definitely the place that drunk people should be.
Or
Yeah,
side.
that's
Yeah,
not
sorry.
the right. Yeah.
Side.
Yeah.
We
Somebody with
here at
basic
Hapless
first aid
Heroes
corrects the
do
back
not
end.
condone putting
Yeah,
drunk people on their
don't
back.
do that.
Put them
Do
on their
not do that.
side so that they do
On
not
their
choke.
side. That is correct.
This is a PSA from the Hapless Heroes. Have a nice day.
One arm each way so they can't roll themselves over.
the real PSA is don't drink in excess to end up like Randy, folks.
Don't Randy, folks. Don't Randy.
But we
yourself.
understand,
Yeah.
and we're not judging if you do.
That is correct.
Oh.
Yes.
Also, if you go to bed alone after randying, put one arm up in one direction, the other arm down in the other direction, so you don't choke on your own vomit.
Doo-doo. Play the
This has
Hapless
been a
Heroes theme song.
PSA.
This is the part where the whole cast gathers up and we all look at the camera. So remember, folks, this is
This is a very special episode of the Hapless Heroes.
anyway.
Say yes
All right,
to
so-
drugs in moderation.
Yeah.
I go put Randy on his side, and I just go, Randy, are you all right?
Like he's kind of making some deep breathing there. Like he hadn't been breathing for a second and he kind of got him up.
Okay.
Damn. Jam, what did you do to Randy?
Do we pretend this guy's having like a heart attack or something to get out of here?
Oh,
Sick prisoner.
Guard,
routine?
guard,
yeah, I might
sick
start
inmate. Sick got a sick
Yeah.
man in here.
I'm like, oh my god, this guy is having a heart attack or whatever.
Yeah, this guy
afflicts
doesn't seem like
people
he's
here.
doing so hot.
Oh,
I hide my
I
phone
also knocked on
in
the
my
one-way
vest.
window.
and he
mirror.
just projectile vomits.
Oh,
This guy is definitely not doing great. So, hey, start knocking on the doors.
Yeah.
Like maybe
I can't be
start
around
knocking.
puking people. Or else
Whoop, there it is, my friend.
There's
I'll
blood
start-
in this vomit. Let's go.
No, because here's the thing. If you start doing it, then I'm gonna do it. So like I need to like. So I start knocking on the window now too, with a two-way glass or the one-way glass or whatever. Just be like, if anyone is watching,
Oh, that
please, I'm just
smells.
like this is really disgusting.
Oh, that smells
and
so
this
bad.
is really bad. And it has a chain
So
reaction.
apparently Percival has a weak stomach. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, I mean, why not? It's fun.
I'm gonna
let's
do
go.
that too because I said I was
My
gonna puke.
Constitution is actually my saving throws for Constitution are actually very good. But that's a bad roll.
Choom is literally like putting the phone in so you could see Choom's face and Randy on the ground puking. Jam.
10. So
I'm
you're
barely
able to
fucking
catch
holding
it.
it. Yeah,
but
I'm barely
like you
holding
threw
it.
up in your mouth a little bit.
Yeah,
you know.
it's
Tastes like
so I just
pretzels.
had like knocking on the glass. Please, someone's watching. It's gonna get really hygienic really fast. We just please help us.
Is there a button or something?
All right.
What the fuck?
I'm just knocking on the
Glorp, were
glass.
you making this check as well?
Yeah, I did. I got a 20. Glorp remembers that they don't actually have to smell things at all. It's not really a thing.
Yeah.
So like that's just they're just
was either
really in
that or
character
just-
as the human right now.
Like more blue goo just sort of comes out and then
That's
reincorporates.
what I was going to say if I had to puke, but
The endless glorp loop.
Oh no.
Is there any response?
Looping again.
The Aura Glorpos.
Any response to the pounding on the glass? And
Not a damn thing.
All right, what if
Well,
we
then-
like cut him or something? Then they'll have to come in, right?
No,
everyone
no.
slowly just
Don't-
turns to look
Don't
at
torture
Lab.
Randy.
It's not torture. It's just a minor medical inconvenience.
Slowly.
I think he's already dealing with a minor medical inconvenience. If he could do
Nah,
that.
that's self-imposed.
Getting a little too Slavic over there, bro.
Because if it's inflicted by someone else, it's gonna make us look real good.
Yes, they'll come on me.
What do you send me up?
No, you're
Like,
laying
he
on your
kinda
side
comes
for
to
your
just a
own
little
good
bit.
right now.
Bro, you want us to touch you?
Not like I'm not that kind of Randy.
No, it's not about that. It's about that. Oh, yep. I'll help. I'm already close to him. I'm gonna help him sit up.
I guess I'll hop down, hop on his lap, slap him in the face twice, and give him a stim.
You seem like decent people. How do you know Jam? He's a good party guy.
But terrible person is what you're saying?
Oh,
I mean, I gotta get that, actually.
I mean, no.
How do you know Jam? Is the stim having an effect to his fucking state of being right now? As much as I love hearing you heavy breathe in the microphone.
He has perked up a little bit.
Ah, good. Give him another slap on the cheek.
So,
Attaboy.
yeah. So, all right. You know, I saw him around. We debauched in the same circles.
I hold the phone up so Jam can see Randy. Jam, this true? You guys partied?
Hey.
Hello, Randy.
Yeah. Jam.
Good old Randy.
How's Jam doing?
Jam appears to be stuck in his own place now. Jam Jam is still looking around his room.
He's at the chateau, apparently.
The chateau. Those fancy digs there. That is awesome, by the way. Like, Seb is holding his camera up and the glass is reflecting. Yeah, it's perfect. So
wait, pull up his character artwork on your screen and just reflect that.
it's very high effort, but I see it in my mind.
I know, it's just funny.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, you got a party and some fancy digs there. Whose house party you get invited to?
Was Jam Jam was told the name, right? It's who
Claude Montrose.
Yeah. So Jam Jam will just tell him. Jam Jam seems to be invited to a party for Claude Montrose.
Don't say. We've seen him a long time.
You know this guy?
I've seen a guy in a long time. A long time.
But you've seen him?
I've been on this boat for a while, yeah. It's probably been, I don't know. What year is it on the outside again?
It's very good.
It's perfect. Zoomed right in on the face. It's great.
It is. I have this.
It is 3286 right now.
Hey,
It is 3286.
That deserves a fucking inspiration.
Randy
point.
starts counting on his fingers. Ooh. It's maybe about 150 years, give or take.
Oh, that is a very long time.
Well, that's fortunate for you, I
Yes.
guess.
He looks human, right? Randy?
Randy is human.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know how to get
Remember,
here?
time doesn't pass out
No,
here.
I know.
so- Yeah.
Do you know how to get to here? That point where Jam Jam is in the room in the background.
Does Jam Jam know how to get there?
Like, Randy tilts his head one way, makes it about 90 degrees. I've seen a lot of messes, and I don't think I've seen that mess before.
I think I'm starting to hate you, Andy. Let's see here. How do we phrase this? Where are you, Jam Jam? Jam Jam! Where are you? Like, what's the name of it again?
Chateau, right?
The Chateau Fontainebleau.
Yeah, okay. How do you get into the Chateau Fartenborough thing?
Randy chuckles a little to himself for a few seconds.
What's funny? Do I look like a clown to you?
This is the name. Really did try putting butter in the fountain, didn't they?
Oh God, that sounds horrible.
It does sound horrible.
All right, Randy, you're back on my good list. Kind of funny. How do we get there? Like, we need to get to him, or he needs to get to us. He can't seem to leave.
Well, first you would have to get out of that room. Wait, you're in this room.
Oh my God.
You gotta get out of this room. Ugh.
So I'm doing my breathing exercises. I've been trying to go to therapy. All right, listen. We need to get to him, or he needs to get to us. Randy, this is very important. Very, very important. How do we do either of those things?
So, you want to get out of a high security room.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
Yeah. In the basement of the BFG Grand.
What's in the basement?
We're in the BFG Grand, right?
No.
Damn it.
Think we're at the DO, bro.
Okay, so you want to get out of a secure room at the DO.
Yeah, like I said, not that hot.
Navigate the ship's superstructure to get to the private residence of the reclusive owner of the ship who hasn't been seen in a century and a half. And you're asking the first drunk you've met.
How the fuck did JamJam get there? You're at someone's private Dude, who are you fucking? What is going on? How did JamJam? He's only been here for 2 months.
Here for probably, yeah.
I don't know. I've been here for, I don't know, some centuries at this point. A long time, but I have no idea how to get there.
Great. Well, this has been great. This has been fun, Randy. You can go back to choking on your own puke now. I hop off his lap.
Oh.
JamJam. It looks like we're gonna be screwed. So you need to get to us, no matter what, or else we're in some big shit. But
Why doesn't JamJam just call Tink to help you?
if you send Tink here, I will kill him. He knew we needed IT. He knew about the plan. We didn't discuss it with him, and he didn't say a fucking thing. I'm going to kill him, just so you know.
I thought you had a plan with Tink too.
Oh no,
We did.
You did.
no.
Yeah, they just abandoned the plan on impulse.
Yeah, you know how parties do, baby. But JamJam, a really important question. Do you have a fucking pig?
As that you say that, there's a shot of Thunderclap just jumping from one side of the camera to the other behind JamJam.
Such a majestic squeal.
Oh my god, I
Fran,
wish someone
please.
had made a pig's fly joke earlier.
This is where I would like a perception check from everybody now, too.
I really want a Doppler affected.
Do we see the flying pig?
Well, for better than a 15.
Okay, I got a 1930.
Ooh.
I got
Got an 8.
a 21.
Wonderful.
Drinking age.
17.
So, those of you over about a 16 could hear that squeal was also accompanied by a door opening, just making a very similar sound. And several burly humans walk in.
The same burly humans?
You reckon they look very similar. I mean, nobody looked at their name badges, so.
Yeah, no, I was being
I
carried.
didn't know they had them.
I still don't look at the name badges, but I do hold the door open for them since I'm still kind of like right next to it over there.
Wouldn't you be
Yeah.
wearing a name badge?
Oh, yeah, I probably would be. I looked down at my name badge.
What is it?
Okay. Because you weren't really paying that much attention, there's letters on there, but they're not like really letters. It kind of looks like if AI art wrote the name badge. So like
Perfect.
from 10 feet away, it looks like a name, but you can't quite read it. And you get up close and like, what? So
What?
the lead turns to the left because he's come out of the door at the far end. He sees Randy in one of the chairs. Well, how did he get in here? Did you have something to do with this?
Are you talking to us?
Yeah, he was
Yes,
here.
I'm talking to you.
He was in here when we got here.
Bro, the fuck? Like, you put us in here.
Are you saying he was already here when we got there?
Yeah, he's not with
Yes.
us, if that's what you're asking. Yeah.
The man
We
who
don't know this
cannot
guy.
sit up on his own. Yeah, we didn't carry him in here. No.
He makes a gesture with his head, and one of the three splits off. Because he came in with two others, and it was three the whole time. This time, one splits off and kind of slings Randy over his shoulder. Hey, what are you doing? And then Randy barfs down the back of this guy's jaw.
Get fucked.
carried out of the room.
Do they even react? Or do they just keep...
No.
They also don't
No,
react
no.
to one of the
Casino
guards
secure.
being in the room with us?
No.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm also still holding the door open.
And the guard there puts his finger up to his ear. His eyes get a little wide for just the briefest of moments. Kind of nods to himself. Well, quite the development. Let's go take you to your destination.
Yeah, and that destination would be to
I'm
reunite
sorry.
with our-
I want to do this one better. I'm sorry.
Okay.
What a surprise. Everything seems to be on the up and up. Turns directly to Glorp. Even you. You can drop the disguise now. Casino security can see through that.
What
The
does
Glorp
he
changes back to themselves, but I'd like to note that I did actually legitimately take one of the leopard print Speedos. So, like, when Glorp changes back to themselves, they also have the leopard print Speedo still on.
Wow.
Oh, what? Oh, wow. That's crazy. What the hell just happened?
The guy takes, and the guard takes a note of it. Okay, that's some good commitment to the bit. This way. He gestures to the door. That's where I want to end this episode of the Hapless Heroes podcast. You know, a doorway, a liminal space like that is a good transition from one episode to the other. We'll pick it up on the other side of the door.
And the other side of the door, hopefully, is just JamJam, where we, you know, our friend who's on the phone with us. You say, look, it's our friend. Please just take us to our friend. Please take us to our friend.
If you like us, we can be found on the internet. Lots of places, but really, links grow on trees. Go to our link tree, linkter.ee/haplessheroes. They're all there. Links to all of our socials, anything we may choose to add in the future. Because, you know, this could be in the future when you're listening to this. If we get more, it's still going to be there. We plan on using the link tree, and I don't know. If it gets way far into the future, we'll figure something out. But go to Linktree. That's going to take you to all of our links. Really, the one you want to go to is our Discord. That's the center of our community and hopefully will be for the entire foreseeable future. So come there, meet and greet, chat, and hang out with us. We've got a wonderful community. We really like you to be part of it. It's D&D. It's non-D&D. It's gaming. It's general nerd stuff. And the cast is there. It's pretty great. You should come. But let's say you go a little deeper than that. Maybe you really, really like us. Well, then you could leave us a 5-star review on the podcast service of your choice. You know, whichever one you came here on, or whichever one you think might be good to leave a review on. You know, either or. But let's say your podcast service doesn't have a review section. They don't always have that anymore. I think they take some of them away or something. I don't know. I don't keep up with it. I famously stay out of the content section as a creator because there's nothing there for me. I think I've digressed way too far. Because our comments are actually all great and Fran reads all of them anyway, because if you leave the 5-star review there or in the 5 stars channel on our Discord, we will find it, we will read it aloud, and we will recognize you as the 5-star person that you are. But let's say you really, really like us. Really, really, really like us. Like, you just can't contain it.
It's your wet
Donate to our
mouth sounds.
Patreon. Patreon.com/haplessheroes, or right there on the link tree. It's, you know, it's how our fans show support and keep our podcast running as a ad-free entertainment every week. Covers our costs and our equipment for the most part, and it keeps us on air and ad-free.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
I don't really have all that much else, so yeah, let's outro our cast. Get on out of here. So over on my left, we have Choomdaloom, played by Seb.
And remember, kids, don't be a Randy. Good night.
To his left, we have Glorp Glup Glup, played by Nicole.
Glurp 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 is no longer Jam Jam.
To her left, we have runner Brew Blitzboar, played by Mike.
My name is Brew.
To his left, we have Lev Zangief, played by Lou.
And my name is Liv. Don't set yourself on fire to warm others.
To his left, we have JamJam, played by John.
Until next time.
To his left, we have Percival Flodhest, portrayed by Francesco.
Until next time. Sorry,
My
I'm
name
trying
is
to get out.
Dave.
Did that feel right? It didn't sound right. I didn't like it.
My name is Dave. I've been your host and Dungeon Master for this evening. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you on the other side of the door next week. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Bye.